Let's go over these Jamboard practice problems for the 2-1 to 2-4 formative quiz review. For number 1, we want to write the inequality for the graphs below. The first graph is shaded to the left, so we know it's going to be less than, and it is an open or non-filled in circle at 3. So that means that 3 is not included in the possible solution set, so it's just going to be less than. So it'll be x is less than 3. For the next graph, this one is shaded to the right, so we know it's going to be greater than. And is it a filled in or closed circle at 0? Meaning that 0 is a possible solution because it's included in that shading. So it can be equal to 0 as well. So the x is greater than or equal to 0. For number 2, which is number 5 on your homework assignment, on your quiz review, we first want to undo that positive 7. So to undo positive 7, we want to subtract it from both sides because 7 minus 7 is 0. So on the left side, we have negative 5x. And on the right side, we have positive 5. Our next step, right now we are multiplying x times negative 5. So our last step would be to divide both sides by negative 5. And it's that step there. It's dividing both sides by a negative number that makes it so we have to flip the inequality symbol. So it was greater than, it's now going to be less than. And 5 divided by negative 5 is negative 1. It's going to be open at negative 1 because negative 1 is not included in the possible solution set. And it's all values less than, so we'll shade to the left. Number 3, we first want to distribute negative 3 times negative 2 plus x. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. We're then adding 4x to that, and that's all greater than 6. So now we want to finish simplifying, and we want to combine like terms. We want to combine the two x terms. So negative 3x plus 4x. Remember, to combine like terms, you just add the coefficients, that number in front of the variable, and keep the variable the same. So negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1. So you could write it as 1x or just x. Same thing. So 6 plus 6 is greater than 6. And our last step right now, to x, we're adding 6. So we want to subtract it from both sides. So we get x is greater than 0. This would be an open circle at 0. It's not included. And shaded to the right because it's all values greater than. For number 4, which is number 9 on your homework, we want to first write the inequality. We want to translate that sentence into an inequality, and then we'll solve it. So the sum of 2 and a number x. Well, sum is addition. So we're adding 2 and x. And that is more than 10. So it's greater than 10. Now to solve, we'll subtract 2 from both sides. We get x is greater than 8. right, for the last one, Mary Maids charges $80 for cleaning a large kitchen and $50 for cleaning a small kitchen. They only have time to clean 5 large kitchens, but unlimited small kitchens. Sorry with that typo. If they want to earn at least $1,000 each week, how many small kitchens must they clean? So let's set up a verbal model first. So how they would determine how much money they're taking in is they would take the price per kitchen. Oh, price per large kitchen, sorry. I'll just use large and small. They would multiply that times the number of large kitchens. Then we would add the amount they charge for a small kitchen. Again, multiply that times the number of small kitchens. And that amount needs to be at least whatever their total goal is. Okay, so we know the price of a large kitchen. We know what they charge for a small kitchen. We know they can clean 5 large kitchens, and we know their total goal. The piece of the puzzle that we don't know is the number of kitchens, the number of small kitchens. So that's what X is going to represent. So now let's fill in what we do know. $80 for a large kitchen. And they have time to clean 5 large kitchens. $50 for a small kitchen. We're multiplying that times X because we are going to use this inequality to determine how many small kitchens they have to clean. And we want that amount to be at least, which is greater than or equal to $1,000. So there's our inequality that represents the situation. And now let's solve. 80 times 5 is 400. So right now to the X term, we're adding 400. So we're going to subtract it from both sides. $50x is greater than or equal to 600. So our last step would be to divide both sides by 50. And 600 divided by 50 is 12. So they have to clean at least 12 small kitchens. To earn at least $1,000 each week. That's it for the Jamboard practice assignment, those problems that we worked on during class, for the 2-1 to 2-4 formative quiz review.